What's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
And we are back with Pokemon Silver, Amy's second journey through the world of Pokemon.
Yes.
That intro was a little weird because we have already moved on to our next Pokemon game, which you will see presumably actually just next week. But with that being said, Amy, why are we here today?
I don't know.
No, you don't know. I said to Amy, I was like, ooh, I have something for you. And we just started recording. I don't think Amy even knew that we were planned to record right now.
No.
But I did a thing. So if you recall, towards the end of Pokemon Silver, and hopefully our viewers will recall because this will be airing immediately after the last episode ended.
Okay.
And this is just a bit of a bonus episode, a special episode. If you'll recall, towards the end of the game, we caught a Jigglypuff, first of all, because we saw it in Kanto. But we then tried to catch a second one, and we succeeded, but at the same time, we had all those issues with our box.
In the box.
And so we...
It's a glitch in a box!
So we... you were okay with releasing some of the Pokemon that we had in the box that actually worked.
Yeah.
So that we could utilize the box for other things. So, sure enough, you did. I tested it out, and all of our Pokemon are still safe.
Okay.
But the only ones we have with us presently are Lantern, Noctowl, and Meganium.
Okay.
For the purposes of surfing, flying, and cutting.
Okay.
And now, one of the other things that we did...
Meganium's cutting. Again.
Problem child, right? Now, Amy, I'm gonna go ahead. First of all, look in the bottom right-hand corner. But anyway,
I see.
I'm gonna go ahead and read this sign.
Okay.
Don't be upset.
Okay.
We're at the daycare.
Ew.
Let us raise your Pokemon for you.
No.
So what I did was, you can see the daycare man is watching over your Jigglypuff.
Don't like it.
Well, here's one thing. So we go like this. Then we go like this. In fact, he's watching after two Jigglypuff because I caught a second one.
Huh.
And I brought them both here. Ah, it's you. We were raising your Pokemon and, my goodness, were we surprised. Your Pokemon had an egg. We don't know how it got there, but your Pokemon had it. You want it?
I guess so?
Gruel received the egg.
Like it laid an egg?
Yes. Take good care of it.
Okay.
And then he goes back inside.
Okay, you're the daycare dude, and you're telling me to take care of it?
Well, we're taking care of the egg now. So,
Okay.
now we have an egg.
Just egg.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, because we don't know anything about it. Like, he seemed very confused as to what was happening, right? And so now we have an egg. And so, I don't think this is relevant, but I tend to do this anyway. Like, it says to keep the egg, like, amongst your Pokemon while you're doing things, because that helps to raise it, right?
Oh, it keeps it warm?
Yeah. So
To
I
have
like...
it between the Pokemon.
Right, so I do that. I'm sure it's irrelevant. I'm sure if you put it at the bottom or the top of the list, it wouldn't matter. Now, the question is, now that we have that egg, would you like to get your Jigglypuff back from these two?
I guess.
Okay, so we go up to him. Are we geniuses or what? Want to see your Jigglypuff? Yes. Your Jigglypuff has grown a lot. By level, it's grown by 5. We have not been here it has not been in here very long, but it grew 5 levels. If you want your Pokemon back, it will cost $600.
I'm sorry? Wow. Fuck you.
Hey, it's like, it's like the cost of like food and room and board and all that.
Fine, man. All right.
So we'll get it back. Perfect. Here's your Pokemon. We got back Jigglypuff. Come again. Now if we go over to this lady,
Not.
she says, are we geniuses or what? Want to see your Jigglypuff? Yes. Your Jigglypuff has grown a lot. By level, it's grown by 9.
Jesus.
Because she was in here much longer, because it took me forever to catch a male Jigglypuff. Because guess what? You have to catch it in the morning, and I was not playing this game in the mornings.
Catch it in the morning?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm very confused.
Well, so I gave the gendered Jigglypuff to the gendered individuals. So I gave the lady our female Jigglypuff, which was very easy to catch.
Okay.
That was the one that we caught pretty
Right.
easily. And then I was biking around in that area of grass forever. And then I finally looked it up because I came across a bunch of Jigglypuff and Rattata and Zubat and stuff. Turns out that... Oh, actually, I'm going to talk to you about this in a minute. Hold on. If you want your Pokemon back, it'll cost $1,000.
Jesus. All
So
right.
we say yes to that.
Luckily, we have a ton of money.
Perfect. Here's your Pokemon. Girl got back Jigglypuff. Come again. So now what we can do is, now if we look at our Pokemon, we have our 2 Jigglypuff, level 11 and level 15.
Yay.
And if we look at the stats of them, we have this being our male Jigglypuff, level 11, and our female Jigglypuff, level 15.
Okay.
So, if we switch the egg around... Okay. And so now what I'm going to do is... I'm going to come out here. I'm going to get on my bike. I'm just going to... Whoops. That's not what I want to do. This is what I want to do. I'm just going to go like this. And so now I can finish my story to you. So basically, we had the female Jigglypuff already, and then we ran into the glitch with the male Jigglypuff.
Yeah.
That we had originally caught. Turns out, like I said, I was biking around forever, and I finally looked it up online, and it turns out male Jigglypuff can only be caught in that particular area in the mornings.
That's so weird.
So, because of that, I came back here one morning, I caught the male Jigglypuff, got it out of it was in our party then, after I caught it, because I had the 3 blank spaces.
Yeah, we had made the space.
Right. Because I deposited Onyx and...
Hoot hoot.
No, Noctowl's in our party, because of the flying. Again, it's been a while. We're on to the other game. I apologize for not exactly remembering. You all remember. But we deposited our other 3 Pokemon, and we had those spots left over, so I took the male Jigglypuff over here to the daycare, dropped it off with the gentleman after I'd already dropped the female Jigglypuff off, knowing that I was going to be doing this, and then biked around for a while until I noticed that the old man was outside, and then I saved it, and we were able to come back here to this moment.
Okay, I have no idea what relevance biking around for a while has.
Well, we'll see. It's basically the equivalent of time passing. We're just causing time to pass and also taking some required steps. So the game considers time passing by a clock. God damn it, girl. Obviously, because there is an in-game clock that is mirrored by the outward world clock, because we set it when we started playing the game. Yeah. This is going to be a thing, isn't it? Anyway.
Just hit her.
Yeah, well. Doesn't mean she gets out of the way. But yeah, so that's one way that the game passes time. And the other is by way of walking around. And that indicates time passing as well. And so there are certain things that just take time in this game. And to do that,
like
you just bike
hatching
around.
An egg?
What do you think?
I guess.
Okay. So if that's the case... Yeah, so I this is a bit of a present for Amy that I was able to do this. It was not difficult, trust me. Just once I figured out, where to get the male Jigglypuff, or how to get the male Jigglypuff, that made my life a hell of a lot easier. And I figured this is a nice long stretch where seemingly, easily you can just go up and down when this woman's not being a pain in the ass.
Bricks.
Yeah.
And the movement.
Is it making you nauseous?
It's making my eyes mad.
Well, hopefully we'll be done with this rather soon, or sooner rather than later, I should say. And then we can, move on to doing other things. But, hey, while we're here, while we have you, thank you all sincerely for watching. We're hoping everybody's enjoying all of our stuff. We really, really encourage you to subscribe and ring that bell so that you'll get notifications whenever any of our videos come out, including the continuation of this series. This series went on sorry, not this series, but Pokemon in general on this channel. This series went on for a very long time, just like Red did. And because we were able to get ahead That's why I'm saying I believe the next gen of Pokemon should be able to come out immediately after this one ends.
Okay.
Because we're trying to work hard, and with the generations, or with each of these taking like over a year to upload.
Yeah.
Which we understand is a lot, and thank you for your patience in that. But we figure once a week makes the most sense to us, and we have other things that we're playing or wanting to play as well. So thank you for
because like if we're playing a bunch of stuff, it doesn't make sense to only be posting Pokemon.
Correct.
And like waiting to post the other stuff.
Yeah. And at the time that we're filming this, and who the hell knows by the time this goes up, but at the time that we're filming this, we're also streaming over on our Geek for All channel. Once a week for video games and once a week for Magic the Gathering Arena in specificity. So definitely stay tuned for those. Like, as always, check out our socials, Twitter, Facebook, etc. Or like I said, if you're subscribed and you have the bell rung on all of our channels, you'll know exactly when a new video goes up, exactly when we go live on any of our streams. So all of that stuff is super important, and we sincerely thank you and encourage you for doing that.
Yeah.
We are, like I said, we're just biking around here for a bit. We've been working very hard, especially during like the majority of 2020 when COVID-19 lockdown was so heavily a thing. We just churned out content like nobody's business.
Yeah.
It truly was our way of like, huh?
Is it happening? It's hatching. It's the cutest thing ever. I love Igglybuff so much.
Igglybuff came out of its egg. Give a nickname to Igglybuff?
No. I want it to be level 1,000. Does it grow up?
I mean, it will evolve, yeah.
Does it? Okay, so it evolves into a Jigglypuff?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't want that.
Well, again, you can do what we did with Oddish and just press B every time it tries to evolve to stop it from evolving. What we did with Oddish in Red, by the way, if you didn't watch Red and you're curious what we're talking about. But yeah, here's your Igglybuff, Amy.
It's so cute. I love it.
I'm really glad you like it. It is level 5, and it's a girl Jigglypuff. Or Igglybuff, excuse me. Sorry.
I want to play with it.
It has Sing, Charm, and Defense Curl.
Oh, it's so cute.
It has 8 attack, 7 defense, 9 special attack, and 7 special defense and speed.
Aww. You're so low. Your stats are so low.
It is a baby. So there you go, Amy. Consider that an early Christmas present from me to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I love you very
it.
much, and I'm glad that we were able to get your favorite Pokemon in this game. It is. I mean, I don't know that you officially said that, but
it's my favorite Pokemon ever.
And obviously, Amy does not know all of the Pokemon and all the other gens and stuff, but knowing Amy, I'm pretty sure this one's gonna stand the test of time. But yeah, in Red, when you had Jigglypuff, it was not an option to get Igglybuff. Igglybuff did not exist until this generation, and so I wanted you to be able to have your Igglybuff for yourself. So there you go.
Thank you.
Congratulations. You're very welcome.
I love it.
Good. I'm really glad. So, yeah, I was saying briefly before, and I'm okay with like passing through my point basically, but we worked really hard, made a lot of stuff, and we're hoping that you're enjoying everything that we're doing on this channel. Streams, pre-recorded, whatever. This was a bit of some wholesome content for all of you, and a gift from me to Amy that I wanted to share with everybody, because, you know...
Because it's adorable.
like I said, it took a bit of time. It was 100% worth it. So I'm really grateful for this reaction, to be fair. So yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed, Amy. And I hope all of you enjoyed as well. Feel free to leave your sappy comments for Amy down below in the comments section. We would appreciate it. Congratulating Amy on finally owning now her favorite Pokemon.
Who has an Igglybuff? What level is it?
Yeah.
I want it to be over 9,000.
Okay. It's going to take a lot of work. Do we have experience share still? We probably put it in the box, right? Pack. Yeah, we put the experience share in the box. We can give it a rare candy. You want to give it a rare candy? All right, let's give it a rare candy. It's level 6 now.
Yay.
It has 8 attack, 8 defense, but 10 special attack, double digits, and 7 special defense and speed. Okay, there you go. You have a level 6 Igglybuff. I don't know. Maybe at times you'll want to come back here and look at it and hear its cute little cry.
I want to hug it, but it's a computer screen.
Well, you do have a stuffed Igglybuff inside.
I do, but it doesn't look like that.
Okay, you think it looks cuter here than the plush that we have? Okay.
I mean, I love the plush one, but this is really cute.
Do you want to end this episode, do you want to tell the story of the plush one? Where you got it?
What's the story of the plush one?
You don't remember?
No.
Where did you... Well, who gave you the plush one? That's obvious.
Well, Joe did.
Yes. When did you receive the plush one? That's okay. I'm not... Let me put it this way to everybody. I'm not offended by the fact that Amy doesn't remember. And why? Because I enjoy telling stories. And so to be able to tell that story to Amy, to remind her, and then to tell it to all of you as well, I'm totally okay with it.
Oh, see, that's why I forgot.
Because you knew it would bring me joy to tell you the story
Yeah.
again? Good. That's why she did it.
That's the story I'm going with.
Good. That's fine. Again, 100% not offended, I promise. So I knew Igglybuff was Amy's favorite, and I wanted to get her a plush of Igglybuff. And I looked online, and I probably should have looked harder, but I didn't. What I was able to find were like a lot of what I perceived to be like knockoff versions that just looked bad. And so I was like, no, it's just not good enough. I wanted Amy to have like a genuine Igglybuff plush, and I couldn't find it. And then I found a collection of plushes. It was a 4-pack, essentially, of Chansey, like Nurse Chansey plush, a Nurse Wigglytuff plush, a Cleffa plush, and an Igglybuff plush. And basically what I did was I bought those. They came from Japan. They shipped. And when we finally got them, I basically distributed them out among 4 different holidays.
Yeah.
It was like Christmas was one, your birthday, Thanksgiving, and then back in 2019, the 4th and final plush I gave to you the night before our wedding.
Oh.
When we were staying overnight in the hotel.
I didn't remember that.
I gave it to you. I had like snuck it away in my bag with like my non-wedding clothes. I snuck it away in that bag and I gave it to you the night before the wedding. It joined us in the bed that night when we slept overnight into our wedding the next morning. But yeah, so then ever since then you've had it, and at least presently it is in our bedroom. It's got like a little string hanging off of it so it can hang from things from like the back of its neck or whatever. And it's
Where it's like the top or
the top of its head. Yeah, because it doesn't have a neck, but
no.
it's from like the top of its back area. It's got a little
String
loop that goes through there. And it's hanging on the back of the chair so that every time we walk into the bedroom, it's like staring right at us and smiling at us. So yeah, that's Amy's plush that she has of this. And then, by the way, later on, I got her a Jigglypuff plush because it wasn't included in that collection for some reason. But, and then You were very sweet. Amy was like, very grateful that I got her the Jigglypuff one, and then basically was like, that's cool, we definitely don't need any more of these.
Yeah, because at that point I had 5.
Yep.
And it's like, what am I doing with all of these now? And I have the cutest one anyway, so there's no point in getting more of them.
Yep. So, and that's totally fine. Maybe someday, or maybe we have already, we've posted pictures of Amy and her collection of plushes from around the apartment, here and there. But yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed this, cute, wholesome content to finish off this series or end it with a little bit of a bonus. Like I said, I'm relatively certain of this, although it's very far in advance, but I will still say, tune in next week for presumably the start of the next generation Ruby or Sapphire. We have not announced what that is going to be yet at the time of recording this. Maybe you know already and you're like, come on, Joe, we know it's this one. Regardless, stay tuned next week for that. Like I said, subscribing and ringing the bell helps us out a lot. Just thank you for joining us on these journeys.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. We appreciate every last one of you, especially in Red. When we were playing through Pokemon Red, everybody was really supportive and awesome, which I really
Yeah.
appreciated. I know that there can be some gaming snobs out there, but they have not been in our chats or in our comments or anything. And so, yeah, we appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you all for hanging out. Amy, congratulations on your Igglybuff.
Thank you.
Feel free to leave your congratulations for Amy in the comments as well. And for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I've been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video or series of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.